So today we will discuss about the few more examples about the parametric equations and that parametric equations, how we can find when we have two lines are given and we have to show that is their line intersect each other and what are the points. Okay, so I will give you example, this one. That you have to let it's given that
Excuse
L1.
me, doctor.
Yeah,
Did you give us a quiz or do you want to give us and when?
I will give you quiz and I will give you the homework. Maybe this
Okay,
weekend. Okay.
okay. When do you want to tell us?
I will tell in the announcement and it will open for 1 week. Okay.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. For the exam, I didn't check. So I will, when I will check, I will tell you the exams. For Abdullah, that's fine. Yes, for you it's okay, and for other students, the attendance I will discuss after the class. We have two lines, okay? Uh, be the line, and we have for each line there is one parametric equation. For example, for the line 1, we have parametric equation that is x is equal to 1 plus 4t and y is equal to 5 minus 4t and z is equal to minus 1 plus 5t. Similarly, for the line 2, we have parametric equations x is equal to 2 plus 8t, y is equal to 4 minus 3t, and z is equal to 5 plus t. Okay, and we have to show that are the lines parallel, and the second part is that do the lines intersect. Okay, so these are the two parts of the question, and we have to explain that in details, that why and how they are parallel, and if they are not parallel and why they are not parallel. Okay, now the line 1, when I will check, Abdullah, when maybe next week I will check, I will tell you the exam. The line L1, it's parallel to it's parallel to the vector. For example, you can say this is u vector, and u vector have a part is this one, so it is 4i minus 4j, okay, plus 5k. So this is the u vector, and similarly for the line L2 is parallel to the vector v, okay, which is equal to 8i minus 3j, and this is only t, so you will write here plus k. Okay, now you have to show that these two vectors, this one and this one vector, is parallel or not parallel. Do you know the definition of parallel? I told you in the last class, when they are parallel, when any vector, if you multiply with any scalar and that give you another vector. Okay, so is this possible if you multiply with any scalar and that give you another vector? No, it's not possible. Okay, so since u and v are not scalar multiple of each other, okay, scalar multiple of each other, they are not parallel. Okay, so they are not parallel, Therefore, the lines L1 and L2 are not parallel. Understand why they are not parallel? Because they are not scalar multiple of each other. See, this is U vector. That is 4i minus 4j plus 5k. Okay, so you can write the U vector that is 4 minus 4 and 5, and V vector is given that is 8i minus 3j plus k. You can write the vector 8 minus 3 and 1 minus 3 and 1. Can you make, if I multiply u with 2, if I multiply 2 with u, that becomes 8 minus 8 and 10. That is not equal to this one. So it means if you multiply with any scalar, that will not give you another vector. So they are not parallel. Okay. Now the second part is that you have to show that they are intersect or not intersect. Okay. They intersect or not intersect. So the B part, 11.5. 11.5. Okay. So the B part is that suppose the line L1 and L2 intersect. I suppose the opposite side, that I suppose that it intersect, and it intersect at the point, for example, x naught, y naught, and z naught. Then for some values of t1 and t2 we have. Okay, if it is intersect at this point and we have the point t1 and t2. For line 1, if I suppose that x is equal to x naught, and that becomes 1 plus 4 t1, y naught is equal to 5 minus 4 t1, z naught that is equal to minus 1 plus 5 t1. Similarly, for L2, I choose x naught is equal to 2 plus 8 t2, y naught is equal to 4 minus 3 t2, and z naught is equal to 5 plus t2. Okay, I choose t1 for the first line and t2 for the second line. Okay, now this is x naught, this is also x naught. So you can compare the values. 1 plus 4t1 is equal to 2 plus 8t2. This is y naught, this is also y naught. So you can compare 5 minus 4t2 is equal to 4 minus 3t, and that is minus 1 plus t1 is equal to 5 plus t2. Okay, now this is the equations. Now you can simplify them. This equation I can simplify and write 4t1 minus 8t2 is equal to 2 minus 1. Yes, Khalid.
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening.
Doctor, this is my other. I will send it here. Check it, doctor.
This is what?
Other. Excuse for the makeup.
Yes, okay, for the makeup, I find.
When
I
the
find
makeup,
your
doctor?
makeup. Today, I told you today at 4:30.
4:30 in which قاعة, doctor? Number of
College of
room.
Science, College of Science in the down floor.
The number of room.
There is no number of room in the down first floor of hall in hall.
In the hall.
Can anybody say him where you have the mid exam for who attend on 25?
Okay.
The same place. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Okay. So you compare the value, and this is equal to 1, and you see this is minus 4t1 minus plus 3t2 is equal to, for example, minus 1, and when you simplify, that is equal to 5t1 plus minus t2 is equal to 6. Okay, so this is the equation 1, this is equation 2, this is equation 3. Now you have to add 1 and 2. When you add 1 and 2, 4t1 minus 8t2 is equal to 1, and minus 4t1 plus 3t2 is equal to minus 1. So this is equal to what? This and this cancel. Minus 8 plus 3 is equal to minus 5 t2, which is equal to 0. Okay, so t2 equal to what? 0 divided by minus 5. Okay, so t2 is equal to what? 0. So t2 is equal to 0. Substitute t2 is equal to 0 in equation 1. You will get 4t1 minus 8 into 0 is equal to 1. 4t1 is equal to 1. t1 is equal to 1 divided by 4. Okay, put t1 and t2 in equation 3. Put t1 is equal to 1 divided by 4, and t2 is equal to 0. So you will get 4. T1 is 1 divided by 4 minus t2 is equal to 0 is equal to 6. 5 divided by 4 is equal to 6. Is this possible that 5 divided by 4 is equal to 6? Is this possible? Not possible. Okay. So it means not possible. So therefore, the lines do not intersect. Is this okay? So what you do, you spoke for the line 1 T1 and for the line T2, compare the values, and you add to first two equations, and you will get T1 and T2. Put T1 and T2 in the third equation, and you will find that these T1 and T2 does not satisfy. When they are not satisfied, that means the line does not intersect each other. Okay. So is this clear? So there is a statement that two lines in three spaces that are not parallel and do not intersect are called skew lines. Okay, which are not parallel and not parallel. Okay, and do not intersect are called skew lines. Okay, if in the exam I ask you to check whether L1 and L2 is a skew line or not, so you have to check first they are parallel or not parallel, and they are intersect or not intersect. Okay, is this clear? Okay, good. Now, how we can find the vector equation of a line? There is a rule, vector equations of lines. The parametric equation passing through the point x naught, y naught, and z naught, okay, are parallel to the vector. You can say a vector have the components A, B, and C are given by x is equal to x naught plus at, y is equal to y naught plus bt, z is equal to z naught plus ct. This is the parametric equations, okay? And if you want to write in the vector form, so vector form is equal to x, y, z is equal to x component is equal to x naught plus at, y component is equal to y naught plus bt, and z component is equal to z naught plus ct. Okay, so x, y, and z is equal to what? X naught, y naught, and z naught plus t times a, b, and c. Okay, if you choose x, y, and z is equal to r vector, and x naught, y naught, and z naught is equal to r naught vector, and a, b, c we already know. A, b, c is the v vector. So this equation represents like this one: r is equal to r naught plus t into v vector. So this representation of the equation is called the vector equation of a line. Okay, so you have to remember the vector representation of the parametric equations. Now I will give you one example. So from the vector representation, how we can find the point and how we can find the vector, it's very easy. This is the point, this is the vector. Okay, for example, I give you one example that the equation. Yes,
Doctor,
Abdullah.
x, y, z
Yeah,
equal alpha.
x, y, z equal to alpha. No, r. This is r. Okay,
Okay, okay.
x, y, z is equal to r. X naught, y naught, and z naught is equal to r naught. Okay, and a, b, c is equal to v vector. Now, this is the example
Okay,
that you have to
clear.
show that you have x, y, and z is equal to -1, 0, and 2 plus t times 1, 5, and 4. Okay, this is the vector representation, vector equation. In vector form, it is equal to r is equal to r naught plus t into v vector. Okay, so what is the point here? What is the point here? The point is -1, 0, and 2. And what will be the vector? V vector is equal to what? 1, 5, and 4. That's it. Okay. So from
T,
the
doctor.
vector representation, yeah,
T vector equal T.
no, T is any functions parameter. Okay. It's any parameter. You can use parameter. So T may be time, T may be, for example, the distance. Okay, anything. T may be anything. Is the parameter. Okay, so T
Okay, okay.
might be changed. Okay, so this is about the vector representation of the lines. Now there is another. This is all about 11.5. Okay, now 11.6 is about the plane in 3 space. Okay, what is the meaning of plane in 3 space? This is x, this is y, and this is z. Okay, this is x, y, and z. For example, any point lies in only x-axis, only here, only in this line. It means it has only x plane. Okay, any point which lies on just y-axis, that means y plane, okay, and any in the z-axis, that means it lies on the z plane. For example, if any point lies here in this region, in this shaded region, so it means it lies on xy plane. And any point if lies in this region, that means which plane? XZ plane. And here you have YZ plane. Okay, so these are the possible planes which you can find in any three-dimensional cases. Okay, these are the possible planes which you can find in the three-dimensional cases. Just give me 1 second. Okay, now for example, if I say this is the plane, okay, and have 2 points, for example, this is P point and this is P naught, and P naught point is X, Y naught, and Z naught, and P point is X, Y, and Z. So this is you can draw the vector. When you join the 2 points, you can draw the vector, and any vector which is orthogonal to the point. Orthogonal means which make a 90-degree angle, and that vector is called the normal vector and have a representation n is equal to ABC. Okay, and that is also called the normal to the plane. Normal to the plane. So when I'm talking about the orthogonal, it means the normal vector have the dot product with P naught into P vector is equal to 0. Normal vector have the dot product is equal to 0 because they are normal to each other. Normal means they have the 90-degree angle. So their dot product is equal to 0. Now, normal vector have the components A, B, and C, right? Dot, okay, I will explain here. And normal vector dot P naught into P vector is equal to 0, and P naught have the components X naught, Y naught, and Z naught, and P have the components X, Y, and Z. Okay, and normal vector is equal to A, B, and C. I write here the normal vector A, B, and C. Dot product. If this is the point P and this is the point P naught and P, how you can find a vector? X minus X naught, Y minus Y naught, Z minus Z naught is equal to 0. How you can take the dot product? How you can take the dot product? First component with the first component plus second component with the second component and third component with the third component. So the first component is A, X minus X naught plus B, Y minus Y naught plus C, Z minus Z naught is equal to 0. So this equation is called the point normal form of the equation of a plane. Okay, remember this equation. This is very important when you want to find the point normal form of the plane. Okay, now I will give you example that if the point is given and if it is vector is given, how you can find the point normal equation of the plane. Okay, so the equation, the example is this one, that find an equation of the plane passing through the point is given 3, -1 and 7, and perpendicular to the vector n vector, which is given, that is 4, 2 and -5. Okay, now perpendicular means which have a 90-degree angle. Solution, what is given to us? The point is given, it means P naught is given, is equal to x naught, y naught and z is given, which is 3, -1 and 7. And n vector is given, which is 4, 2 and -5. We have to find the equation of the plane. The general equation of the plane is this one: a x minus x naught plus b y minus y naught plus c z minus z naught is equal to 0. Okay, now substitute the values here. What is x naught? X naught is 3. What is a? A is 4. So 4 into x minus 3 plus what is b? 2. Y minus y naught is what? -1 plus c is -5 and z minus z naught is 7, which is equal to 0. Okay, so now you have to simplify this one. When you simplify, that is equal to 4x minus 12 plus 2y minus and minus plus, so 2 multiplied by 1, that is 2, minus 5z and minus plus, that is 35, is equal to 0. So take the x terms and y terms separate, minus 5z. Okay, so what left? Minus 12 plus 2, minus 10 plus 35, that will be plus 25 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the plane. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay, so this is about the equation of the plane, and I think the next topic is little lengthy, that how we can find that when two equations of planes are given to us, how we can find they are parallel to each other, and when the 3 points are given, how we can find the equation of the plane, and how if the parametric equations are given and the equation of plane is given, and how we can find that they are the parallel to each other. So these are little lengthy topics, so we'll discuss in the next